Alright, this is Oldmanpoole back again for round one with our sweet 5-color control deck. This hand is not the best. We really want black. Do we keep it? If we hit Seagate, if we hit any land, it turns into an okay hand, because we can probably find another land off of that. I think we're going to keep. We're definitely going to have janky lands in this deck on some draws. So I don't think our land's great, but I don't think it's terrible either. I think we're going to keep. Okay. Start off with Gilgate, and go right into Island next turn. So yeah, in our first two draws, we're definitely hoping to hit some sort of land. Hitting one now would be great because we could play a duel if it happens to be a Gilgate. Not quite yet, though. If we hit black, we've got a lot of interaction. Okay. Alright, well, feels a little bit bad here, but sometimes when you keep your 2-land hands, that's going to happen. Alright, my opponent is ramping hard here. Is he going to play something else as well? Another Signet? That would be pretty crazy. Nope, Death Head. Okay. It's a fine card, not exciting kind of in any capacity. Okay, we will play the Seagate here, and hopefully find another land. Okay, Rectus Guildgate is kind of just what the doctor ordered, so we'll put that in hand, and then Pilfered on the bottom. So we've fallen behind in mana quite a bit against our opponent, but we have a lot of good removal. So even if he's playing some pretty high tier threats, I think we'll be able to kind of stall. Okay. So here we can play the Gruul Signet and Ground Assault, probably the Golem. Still need to wait another turn before all of our black cards come online, so we're going to use that now. See, Gruul Signet, exactly what the doctor ordered there to give us Ground Assault. Any other Signet just wouldn't have done it. Alright, and we'll pass back to my opponent. Explore. Okay. One of my opponents playing the fantastic Craterhoof deck. It's funny, Civic Sky Swallower actually can be copied by the twin. It couldn't be killed, but if that's his big ramp target, ends up not being terrible for us. It's interesting he's not getting any damage with the Cobra. I probably would be letting it through if he was swinging. Okay, so we've got 6 mana here. We just want to kill some stuff still. Or we could play the Evil Twin on the War Monk. That's not terrible. And maybe start getting in some damage. If we do that, we can keep up the Agony Warp or the Terminate, but not both. So I guess we probably keep up Agony Warp, but we'll play Evil Twin and copy his War Monk. And I think that's just a pretty reasonable threat, and getting rid of his is not bad. It also lets us be a little bit proactive here. We have a lot of removal. Okay, so we're going to use not one of our blue here, but we could use, I guess, the Gruul Guildgate doesn't do much for us. So we're going to keep up Agony Warp. So let's do that one. Red, blue, and black. And we're going to have it enter as a War Monk here. Okay, and we've got Agony Warp if he decides to swing in. An Evil Twin War Monk somehow is kind of a anathema. Oh, Mistraven. Okay. Okay, just gonna return that. It's fine. So I guess we'll probably use the Agony Warp to finish off his War Monk. And just keep the Evil Twin in that case. Alternatively, we could play Agony Warp, kill the Mistraven, and the War Monk come in. Yeah, okay. Block there. How do we want to play this? I think this might be an important play that leads into the rest of the game. Kind of like killing off the Mistraven, taking 2, and just mitigating any damage from the War Monk. Although I guess if... Yeah. Okay, I think that's the case. So we're not going to block the Cobra here because we don't want him to have the opportunity to kill it. So I'll block the War Monk, kill the Mistraven. Alright, that was a lot of consideration for probably the obvious play, but I wanted to make sure I was going down the right path. So -3, -0 on the War Monk, -0, -3 on the Mistraven. This Middle Witch. Okay. That card's got to die, but we've got plenty of ways to get that done. Okay. So this turn, Evil Twin and Terminate the Witch, I guess. Feels a little bit bad. If we had 1 more mana, we could use an Augur Spree and save the Terminate. But this definitely needs to die. And I think we want to play the Twin for sure, too. So I guess we could play the Twin, copy the Witch, kill the War Monk. Is that better? I guess you don't have white. Never mind. That was a stupid idea. Oh wait, can we even do that? Requires 2. Oh, I gotta not use the Gruul Gilding. I thought we could, but have to think about it a little bit. So we don't need blue up, so we'll use Signet. That, and like that, and now we're just going to terminate the Witch. And we're doing a pretty good job of controlling the match here. We've got 3 cards in hand, my opponent only has 1. We're more or less tied on board. My War Monk can kill his, which is good. We've got a Pilfered Plans to give him a little bit more value. Our hand just looks quite good. He doesn't have a ton going on, hopefully. Alright, let's see what he's got here. He seems to just be kind of a sort of classic mid-range Bant deck, which is fine, but okay. So he's going to draw 3, and then I guess he's got to discard at the beginning of your next upkeep, so he'll probably be able to play a land, get something. He's going to lose some of his cards, though. Swing. We'll just take it, unfortunately. It's a bit of a swing. Centaur Healer. Okay. Alright, so this turn we can still Augur Spree twice, so that's probably what we want to do. And just kill off the War Monk and the Healer, and then have mine come back in as a copy of the Seagate, I guess. Seems not great. We can play Pilfered Plans, so we're going to get it back on his upkeep. So I can get the War Monk. So I can play Pilfered Plans and keep up Augur Spree. Seems okay. Or we could just keep up both Augur Sprees. Let's see what he does. We can play both, right? Let me make sure. Because if we tap for the Signet, and we've got 2 red, 2 black, a green, a blue. Yeah, so we can. Let's play our island. And I guess just pass. Pilfered Plans is good. This is at the beginning of his upkeep, right? Yeah. So he's going to discard 2 cards. They don't get 1 draw. And we got Augur Sprees up. Okay. Sounds fine to me. Again, lots of consideration there, but want to make sure we make the best play every time. My opponent's like, you were thinking a lot. Wonder what you could be doing over there. They're still going to make the Warmonk. Should have made the Wing Splicer so many times here. With all the flickery he's got, but hard to know beforehand. And he gets rid of the Unflinching Courage. Okay. Which is fine. That's a pretty terrible card against my hand. I guess I'll probably just use an Augur Spree here. Make him use the mana. I hate using gold. Or Signets. Okay. Alright, now we can Pilfered Plans. Or do we want to keep up Augur Spree again and Straxus Spectre? Kind of want to Pilfered Plans and hope to hit a land, because I want to be able to use the Warmonk as well. And right now we have 7. So I think I'm going to do plans first. I'm going to definitely make myself mill over my opponent. Need blue and black. So we want to play... I guess we're going to keep up the Augur Spree if we do this, probably. So play another blue. Do we ever care about green? Probably don't ever care about green. Probably don't need another red. So let's just get rid of this. Gotta be careful about how I tap my mana too. Okay. And hopefully we'll hit a land here. If not, we'll just keep up the Warmonk with the intention of killing, and then have the Augur Spree as well. Maybe we need to play just a little bit faster. We have used up a fair amount of our clock, and if we lose this game, or indeed the next game, we're going to be a little bit pressed on the third game. Opponent in the tank here. I don't think he'd really have anything. I guess maybe a counterspell? Seems unlikely. Oh, we didn't need another red to keep off the Augur Spree. Bad. That's okay. No, we don't, because we had the Girl Signet. That's right. That's right. That's right. And we couldn't play both the Pilfered Plans and the Warmonk and the Augur. So. Okay. So we'll just hold here. We have Simic Sky Swallower for next turn, so I think we can just continue to play cautiously. And the Sky Swallower will probably finish off the game for us. Okay. We'll destroy his Warmonk. Okay, and play the Sky Swallower here. We currently have 1 mana left over. I'm not going to swing in with the Warmonk. Just going to keep him on defense. I guess my opponent could have a counterspell, although even if he does, we have our Burial Rites the next turn. My opponent's just in a bad place, I think. card is pretty unbeatable if it ever sticks. Shroud is just... I mean, anything that big with hexproof is not a super fun card. Yeah, okay. So I got my opponent there. He seems not crazy aggressive, although he's got a lot of sort of flicker effects, a lot of good mid-range cards. Something like Crippling Chill might not be bad. Kraken Hatchlings looked okay against his deck. He had a lot of 3/3s. Although he also had one of the 3/3s we saw was a flyer. Don't think we need Pit Keeper or Gnawing Zombie. We might play one Hatchling. Does anything seem bad in our deck? I wonder if Spectre's just not really very good. I mean, I guess it blocks a flyer. It's probably still fine. Everything else seems pretty good. I guess maybe we'll just keep it as is. Looked fine that game. Okay, we can keep this hand. We don't have the red we need. We do have a Pilfered Plans. And if we hit red, we've got 8 sources of it. The Arbor Sprees end up being pretty good pretty fast, so... So Corpse Connoisseur and Burial Rites means we can get the Sky Swallower too. That's a pretty big game. Okay. If we get the Nighthawk, we get another black mana, we'll play the Nighthawk first, although probably still on the Pilfered Plans train here. Take it. Okay, my opponent's slow in mana, which is good. Although, we're definitely having a slow start. Okay, and here I think we pitch the Connoisseur so we can get the Embroil Rites the next turn. That's a pretty good game plan. That's kind of funny. Alright. Well, we'll definitely pitch the Connoisseur here. Oh, I guess we have to at the end of the turn. Which means, actually, I guess maybe it's not as good, because we have Rakdos Guildgate next turn. It's still probably better than playing the... getting rid of the Slave Driver, though. Yeah, so let's get rid of the Corpse Connoisseur. Okay. Flying offense here comes. Paired with Wingcrafter. That has to have been a mistake. I guess maybe he was worried about the Wing Splash getting picked off. Seems not great. Huh. Okay, well we just drew the Sky Swallower, which makes the Corpse Connoisseur plan less good. Okay, we actually have literally nothing we can play here. That's unfortunate. Probably the worst draw in our deck, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't realize we had Broodmate before, though. I didn't even see it because I was so intent on the Sky Swallower. So, Embroil Rites-ing that's pretty good, too. We're gonna take a hit here, though. 5 damage is nothing to scoff at. My opponent's gonna be sitting pretty into the tempo department. Cooling Oracle's nice, though, because it's not a real aggressive play. Okay. So we still don't have much great here. Corpse Connoisseur isn't fantastic. I guess we just keep up the Augur Spree. Or I guess we play Nighthawk instead. Nighthawk's probably better. Gains us a little bit of life as well. Do want to hit another land for sure. What's he got here? I'm not scared. That's pretty good. Yeah, we may have just been a little bit too slow, even though we almost had the crazy Embroil Rites start, but... Okay. Assuming it swings with the golems, yeah. I guess we only go to 12. I don't know, we're not dead yet. Yeah, that's definitely a good draw. So let's get the Broodmate. Assuming no counterspell, we're doing fantastic. If he has a counterspell, we're dead. Almost certainly. Cool. Alright, that should help us hold on until we can get our tons of Augur Sprees online. Wonder if he's got the Dismiss. That's pretty good here. Banish into memory, I guess. Yeah. So he just gets to draw 4 off of that. And kills one of our cards. Ugh, that feels bad. Still think that's the right play, but that definitely does feel bad. Whole slew of triggers. I guess we should just have 6 here, since we're kind of low on time. I still don't hate our chances in this game, though, even though we are kind of not doing fantastic. Yeah. So, doesn't have to discard. Feel pretty good about that. Still have a big flyer in play. Yeah, so my phone doesn't have great attacks. If we draw another land, we can play the Slave Driver. Woohoo! Okay, probably have to kill the Moa, actually. Well, it's just going to be huge pretty quick. Ranger. I think I probably would have saved that for the Moa trigger, but whatever. My opponent's choice. Didn't I F6? Okay, F6. Okay, so we have Evil Twin here, but we probably just need to be able to do Augur Spree. So I guess we'll just hold on. Want to drop our lands for sure. That's our biggest stumbling block right now. It's just not having enough we can do with all of our lands. Master Splicer. That's pretty good. Dang. Alright, well, let's kill the Moa. Because otherwise the Moa just kills us. This would be a great time to draw our Damnation that we don't have in the deck. Do we take it? What's our play here? Kill the Master Splicer, we still take too much damage. I think we might just be dead. I think I'm going to trade. Feels bad. Yeah, my opponent got the tempo lead on us early, and I just don't think we really recovered here. Is there any way we are not straight dead? So you get Wing Splicer, bring in a Golem, block one of the 1/1s, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're just dead. I'm going to save on time a little bit here and go into the next game. Alright. So, I still don't really like the Hatchlings or even the Crippling Chill. They just seem like they would be too slow in that game. We just didn't find the land that we needed. So I think I'm just going to run back again. I would. Having a couple of extra signets really would have made this deck a lot better, but yeah, and we're not real happy having those two in our hand, but I think we'll keep. We have the Nighthawk. Ugh, this is such a bad hand. guess if we hit one more blue, we can find something with the teachings. Probably have the Nighthawk on turn 3. I guess we keep. This feels not great, but ugh, yeah. Don't want to draw those in our opening hand. We'd much rather build them. And if we just keep getting lands, my opponents have a real fast start. Like Sky Swallower or the Broodmate Dragon might be a pretty big play. Of course, we can't play either of them right now, but time to look at them. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. Would have liked that a little bit earlier. If we get the Mystic Teachings, how do things change for us? Next turn, if we draw black, we could play Terminate in addition to something else. I don't think that the color is actually going to matter. So we'll just take our hit and he'll draw his card on the lookout, which feels a little bit bad, but huh? I guess maybe he doesn't have something. That's borderline unthinkable, but he doesn't, he doesn't. Explore. Okay. Just a lot of lands in hand, maybe? Kind of looks like it. Okay, little mystical teachings here. Do you have counterspell? So you might. Or I wonder if opportunity is just better. Or agony warp. I mean, we're guaranteed to be able to play agony warp, so that's probably what we get here. Opportunity does seem kind of sweet. I wonder if that's better. Well, it's not applying a whole lot of pressure. I think I'm worried that my opponent's going to start having something though here. I think I'm going to take the Agony Warp. We're still hitting land drops, and if we just hit something big, that'll end up being fine. So I think we'll take that. Okay, play the Guild Gate here, and just keep up Agony Warp, I guess. So we're not just gonna kill the lookout, I don't think. If it's not paired with anything, we don't care that much about it. So next turn, if we draw a swamp, we can play with Broodmate, which is pretty good. Moa, okay. So we're gonna kill the Moa here. Alright. You have any advantage in chucking something into the graveyard here? I mean, the Corpse Connoisseur is probably as good as the Nighthawk, and it's a little bit more mana efficient. The Nighthawk, I guess, is double black, which is significant, but I think we're just going to play him here. Okay. I guess this kind of tells my opponent that we have some stuff in our hand. Take the Spectre, probably? Can just unearth that and hit my opponent. Or Slave Driver. Slave Driver's, I guess, probably better. Alright. Need to play a little faster. Okay, so I think we probably just try for the Sky Swallower here. We may run into a counterspell, but even if we do, we can Broodmate Dragon. That doesn't feel terrible. Oops, wrong one. Got something. Nope. Alright. Yep. That finishes the game pretty quick, probably. My opponent just got super flooded this game. Never found anything, really. Okay, so here we probably play the Lookout. I'm going to swing with the Sky Swallower. Or play the Nighthawk. That's what I meant to say. And next turn we can play Broodmate Dragon as well, so... we were pretty lucky that my opponent had the slowest start as he did, but... On the other hand, we had a pretty rough start last game, so... He's probably dead here. I mean, I don't really know what he can have that deals with the Sky Swallower very well. Plays the Signet. Don't care. And so we'll go ahead and swing. Oh man, all those lands. Feels bad. Alright, managed to take away round one there. Largely off the back. Cynic Sky Swallower. It's just an absolute beating of a card.